People think working in the entertainment industry just looks like this. But honestly, most days look like this. Just you and your laptop in the most random places, trying your best to build something great. I don't know about you guys, but I just think clearer when I'm sitting on the floor. I don't know what the science is behind that. I don't need to. It just feels better. We're gonna sit, we're gonna have our floor time, and we're gonna have a good old career mental spiral. I think in any creative industry, there's times when you feel so far away from your goals, but then you step back and you realize, wait, I've done a lot of stuff that I didn't even plan to do, that I didn't even know I could do. And I've been working in the industry really since I was little. I started out in acting when I was 5 or 6. And acting was not for me, but I loved acting classes. I loved what it looked like to bring a scene to life and to see what different notes brought different performances. And then I realized I just liked directing. And so since I was about 10, I was like, directing is it. That is all I ever want to do. And now I'm 27, and as hard and difficult and insane as it is, it's still all I ever want to do. Honestly, as much as I've really spent my whole life obsessing over this industry, I've learned the most these last 5 years. I went to school for filmmaking, and when I graduated, my dad was about to start this new platform called Chicano Hollywood. And at that point, my dad got into producing right around the time that me and my siblings were in acting as children. And so he's had about over a decade of experience under his belt at this point. And as Latino filmmakers, we'd seen enough in the industry to understand the need for a platform like this. These last 5 years, we've been building this platform, and it really took on a life of its own. It started out as just wanting to promote Latino creators, and then it developed into this community. And one of our main priorities is training and celebrating and creating opportunities for Latino filmmakers. And I've still been directing projects these last couple of years, but most of my attention has been on coordinating events and creating content to build this community. And it's been so special to see what God has done through it. It was one of those things where it's yeah, I wish I would have made a couple more short films by now. But the people I've met, the people I've worked with, people that I've gotten to support through this is creating so much more of a foundation for my career than making a couple more crappy short films, you know? freaking dark so fast, and now I'm sad. But we got a lot done at the coffee shop, which is good. We worked on things for our film festival, but I think I want to do a whole other video on film festivals, because I love festivals. This is my third time coordinating a festival. I just think it's like a space that I want like newer filmmakers to really take advantage of. My emotional support chapstick. But yeah, I think people like early filmmakers, they put so much emphasis on making something to submit to a festival, and I just think you get so much out of the networking aspect of it when you volunteer for a festival. But I have so much to say on that, so I think I'm gonna do a separate video just on that, because we're in the middle of planning it, and so it'd be a good way for anyone who's curious. But now we need to get ready for class tonight. We have what's called Chicano Hollywood Academy, and we teach virtual filmmaking classes on screenwriting, vertical series, and producing. My dad teaches them, but I am there to help out with monitoring the chat and sending links and assisting with whatever he needs. But I honestly just get to sit in on them. He brings in some really, really cool speakers, and I've learned a ton through this class. It's frustrating because I've like spent my whole life obsessing over filmmaking and being such a student of it. So I feel like I know like an insane amount, and then I hear something and I'm like, I know nothing. I know nothing at all. I'm new. I'm a rookie. And I get so overwhelmed. But it's also interesting, like, that there's still so much to learn from it. And thankfully I still love it and want to do this. But there's times when it kind of like, okay, I'm a pro. I got years under my belt. Like, I have all these projects, yada, yada, yada. And then I'll hear something, I'm like, bruh, I gotta do that. And it stresses me out. But I'm so grateful to have access to resources and people that really want to teach and want to answer questions. And these classes have been so fun. The students have great stories they're developing, and it's just kind of like a safe space for everyone to learn and ask all the questions. But it's like best for us to do the classes outside, and it's freezing. So I'm gonna go put on like 3 more layers. And then we'll go start class.
Also, too, we have a line producer that we worked with who is incredible. He lives in Chicago, but he worked on films in LA forever. He's done small budgets and big budgets in Hollywood. And so we're actually working out something right now.